To y'all, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Nope, I'm not in the office today. I am here with you as yesterday I was in the office. So in the meantime, between time, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the positive vibes so we can start out the morning because you know what I say, it's going to be a good day.
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Ha! Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
Me after month of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, yo.
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison they ride. Head full of thoughts, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes to overtake it.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
Temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a
Good
narration.
morning,
Don't
Dad.
expect greatness.
Do my best, man, I take it. Hey.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Step 3. Step 4. Hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Good morning. Come on in, y'all. Don't be shy. You know, I went into the office yesterday and I actually had a really, really good day, right? Had to go into the office because, well, I didn't have to, but we were celebrating a gentleman that has been with the firm for 45 years. Debbie, I'm laughing at the comment. Oh my God. We celebrated a gentleman who has been with the company for 45 years. And I think that is a blessing in itself. I'm like, I just be praying every day that I can make it to retirement in these corporate companies because you just never know. One day you in, the next day you out. One day everybody love you, but the next day the dollar, it's about the bottom line and the financial status of the company and our stock. And so you know when someone is celebrating 45 years and you're invited to that, why wouldn't I go? And so I went. And then when I went, I found out that not only were we celebrating this gentleman, but it was a limited invitation. Good morning, Nut Nut. It was a limited invitation. And I was honored to be an invite. You know, sometimes it is challenging. You know, that show that was on, I don't know, I tried to watch it and then I got bored. The other black girl. Sometime I was able to relate to that show, even though I didn't watch it all the way thoroughly to the end. I don't think I did. I was able to relate to that because a lot of times I'm the only black girl in the room, right? And in this particular case, based on the pictures and the videos that I posted yesterday, you can see again, I was the only black girl in the room. But I felt honored and I felt special because they didn't have to invite me, and they didn't invite me. A lot of these people I've never met face to face. We do a lot of work over phone. Some of them are located in Long Island. Others never come into the office. I don't always jump on the camera at work. And so to know that I was a part of the invitation to go out and celebrate 45 years of this man's time with the company, you know, that was cool. And so I got up yesterday, did my 8 o'clock morning meeting, got myself together, drove into the office, went to do this luncheon, headed home at around 3 o'clock or so, went to the nail salon, got my nails done, and came home. It was a good day, right? You know, I smiled at the end of the day. I did. I really, really did, because I have to be thankful for the little things that God blesses me with in my life. I do. And although I don't go to church, I am very thankful. Believe that. Okay? Because you know, my life is a blessing. And so I wanted to share that with y'all. That's the good shit. Now, the awful shit is there was a whole building in the Bronx that collapsed. I think it's a 9-story building. I've been watching it on the news all morning, and it's devastating. And you know, Nakia had a question, and it was a really good question. She was the one telling me about it as I was in my car driving yesterday. I hadn't gotten the chance to see it until last night and this morning on the news. And she asked a great question. She was like, all these old buildings, right? How do you know that the building is structurally sound? And I said, that's a good point. Like every year, the fire department comes out and does an inspection. The assessor comes out to assess the apartments and see what the value of the apartments is. You know what I'm saying? The gas company comes out and checks the gas lines. But is there a structural company that comes out to the buildings and do a structural assessment of the building? Like, is there a way to do, hey, hillbilly, is there a way to assess how strong the beams are in the building, if there's any foundation cracks, if there's any fear of the building collapsing? Do they do a structural review of these buildings, these old ass buildings? Good morning, Brian, aka Smokey. You know, and it made me think, when you live in these buildings that are 100 years old, especially like the building my son live in, oh my God, I don't know how old that building is. It looked like 1,000 years old. Because the other day when I went to visit my son, I get in his elevator, right? Now, Otis is a very well-established elevator company, right? I get into the elevator, right? First, I'm hitting a button and I don't hear shit. So I see this lady come by and she said something. So I said, oh, you trying to tell me the elevator don't work? Now, my son live in the hood. She said, no, I was saying good evening. I said, oh, okay, good evening. She said, it works. I said, well, this elevator is mighty quiet. All right. Elevator comes. I get in the elevator. I press my son's floor, 7th floor. The elevator door closed, and then it ain't say nothing. Let me tell y'all something. I start sweating. Listen, I have anxieties. I will panic in a damn minute, okay? I start sweating. I was fanning myself. I'm pressing the fucking buttons in the elevator. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting ready to pick up the phone and call my son. And all of a sudden, the door's open on his floor. I was like, what the fuck? I never felt the elevator move. It never made a sound. So I get in my son's apartment. I said, what is up with your elevator? He started laughing. He said, it's quiet, right? I said, Alvin, it is so quiet that I almost had a full-blown panic attack in the fucking elevator. I'm fanning myself. I'm sweating and I'm pressing the buttons frantically. And thank God that the doors opened when it did, because I was in the process of calling you and having a whole panic attack in this damn elevator. He cracking up. He like, it's okay, Ma. Elevator's just real quiet. It works. I was like, fuck that shit. What's wrong with these old ass buildings? Put the noise back in the elevator, okay? The fuck? Because he said it stresses everybody out. It's very stressful, especially when you know you in some old building. Put the noise back to the elevator. I need to hear the raggedy, 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 so I know it's moving. Fuck that. Debbie said, it's a blessing 45 years, Roy. You are so right. It's about the bottom line. Oftentimes, it's those little things that serves as a reminder that God got us regardless. Right, Deb? Right? When I look around the room, listen, I took those pictures and videos on purpose and I posted them, on my social media, because I need people to see what my life is like at work. I need people to see what my life is like at work. I am blackety black. Y'all see how I go to work? I have my hat on. I'm real colorful. I'm real vibrant. My hair is what it is. And then there's me sitting among the flood of white corporate America, right? This is my struggle on a regular basis in the career that I'm in what I do. I'm always surrounded by men, all right? And so, like I said, there were 2 women there, but they were white, right? I was the only black thing on shaking ground at that lunch, all right? And the mere fact that, they think about me is honorable. It is, because they didn't have to invite my blackety ass. The fuck? Deb said, absolutely, Raw, all the time. That was the issue with the condo in Florida. They knew the building was no longer up to code, but they did nothing about it, resulted in catastrophe. Listen, no, I need to know at what point in 4 counties we have 2 elevators. Wait, what? Oh, because y'all don't have a lot of buildings, right? I can understand that, Hillbilly. I can understand that. Where I live, we have a lot of buildings. And so, I live in the town that I live downtown. So it's a mixture of buildings and private houses, but when you drive further into my town, to the more residential side, it's all houses. But I live over here downtown by the hospital and shit like that. Well, it's not really downtown, but it's semi-downtown, because there's a whole nother downtown called Main Street. And they got a lot more stores. But, we have a lot of buildings here, Hillbilly. So we have a lot of elevators, all right? And the one thing that I was told when I moved into this building, because I'm on the 8th floor, I'm on the top floor. I don't want nobody stomping on my head. Somebody told me, carry your phone with you. It doesn't matter whether you're going to check your mail, take whatever it is you're doing. If you get in the elevator, take your phone with you. He said, because if you press the emergency button, it'll take the fire department hours to get here. You'll be in that elevator for 2 hours waiting. See, me, I'll be dead. He said, but if you take your cell phone and you call 911, they come right away and they get you out the elevator. I said, thank you. Okay. Thank you. I just hope that I could remember the 911 fucking number. Because I remember when my son got the chicken pox and he caught a seizure, I was screaming and hollering, what's the number to 911? I remember that day. Your brain gets all messed up in the middle of an emergency. I was like, what the hell is the number to 911? Child. But that was my day yesterday, and I am thankful. Good morning, Cheryl Lee. Good morning. So, Cheryl Lee, before I read the positive thought of the day and start to get into our topic, Cheryl Lee, so you think about moving to Texas? All my friends are going to be in Texas? What the fuck? Hillbilly, because I ain't never been stuck in the elevator, and I don't want to be stuck in the elevator. So I don't know if it happens a lot, but it is a fear in these old raggedy ass buildings, even in my building, because the person who told me how to how to navigate by taking my phone. They said they've been stuck in the elevator in this building one time. I have never heard anybody being stuck in the elevator in my building. We have 2 elevators. If one isn't working, the other one is working. But for the most part, our elevators always work. But my building is not old either. I think we're about 10, 11 years old. So it's a fairly new building. Good morning, DJ Dub. I don't know, Hillbilly, because, baby, don't get me stuck in the elevator. I don't know how. Okay. We're going to get into the positive thought of the day. December is the month of peace. Y'all, my mama coming next week. When I was at the nail salon last night getting my nails done, and I was making my next appointment, I was like, oh my God, my next appointment is right before. Good morning, Johnny Leon Hill. It's right before we leave for Jamaica. So I already started thinking, what color am I going to do my nails for Jamaica? Right? What color am I going to do my nails for Jamaica? I did a little red for the holidays, little red French. Good morning, Michael Robinson. But I got to prepare. And so when I was thinking about that, I was like, wait a minute, my mama coming next week. That means I got to pay for her nails and her feet to get done too. I feel like a whole man out in these streets. Like, I'm paying for my own nails. I paid for my own trip, right? For my birthday. Then I had to pay for my mama's trip for my birthday. Now I got to pay for her flight to get here, to get on a flight to go away for my birthday. And I got to get her nails and her feet done for my birthday. Something ain't right in the waters. Something ain't right in the waters. Right? This is that. See, when you want to do something, you want to treat yourself special, you want to be treated special, you got to do it yourself. And then I had to drag my mama because I normally try to take my mama away for her birthday if I can, whether it's to rent a house in Florida, make her feel like a staycation or whatever, or something. But this year with Coffee with Friends, I was just unable to navigate all of that. And so I figured kill 2 birds with 1 stone, go away for my birthday and take her with me. This way she gets to go away for the year as well. And so, you got to do what you got to do. But it's my birthday. I'm still grateful. But anyway, y'all, today is December 12th. All right. And it is the month of, it is the month of December. December is the month of peace. So let's see what December 12th has for us. Okay. December 12th. I will know peace when I seek consolation from the right source. Good morning, Aquanda. I will know peace when I seek consolation from the right source. There are some things that you need only discuss with God. It is not necessary for you to let everyone know everything about you. In fact, it is probably wise that you don't. There are some things that you do not need to be exposed to the views and opinions of other people. There are some things that people cannot help you figure out or resolve. There are some things that people cannot help you figure out or resolve. There are some aspects of your personality that you should not reveal to people. Not because you want to hide them, but because they need healing. People cannot heal you. Only God can do that. There are some places in your life that are such a mess that you cannot risk someone stepping in and making things any more difficult than they already are. There are things about you and about your life for which you do not need counseling. These are things about which you need divine counsel. And you know exactly what they are. Take these things into the sanctuary of your heart and ask God to show you what to do. Until today, You may have been telling other people things about yourself and your life that you need only share with God. Just for today, go into your sanctuary for divine counsel. Today, I am devoted to receiving counseling from the divine about certain areas of my life. Mm, good short message. You know, what did I get from this message today? Everything ain't everybody's business. Everything is not everybody's business. That's the message that I got out of today's read. Like, people can't heal you. I mean, I know therapy is a people, right? But still, even when we go to therapy, we still got to do the work ourselves. We still got to deep dive within ourselves and do the work, right? Oftentimes, we, human nature, I found myself in the same, right? We will go around and we will tell people more than they need to know, right? And I had to learn the hard way because we as humans can be very judgmental, can give advice based on their own trauma and their own life experiences, not realizing that the advice that they're giving you may not be good for you, right? And you may not realize that the advice that you're taking from someone else might not be good for you. And so, I am very calculated in my current life as to who I share what types of things with, right? Because some things you don't need to share at all. Some things you need to unpack and work through yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I find that when you overexpose the things that are going on in your life, right, to various people, not everybody has your best interest at heart, right? Not everybody is operating out of their own healed self, right? And so you're going to get this advice and these little sound bites from all these people, and you're going to try to apply things in your life, and guess what? You might find that it doesn't work. I remember raising my son. That's true, Shirley. I am still enjoying my mama. I am. I'm a mama's girl. Um, I remember when I was raising my son, right? And being that I had my son early, all my friends, they didn't have kids, or by the time my son got 14, they were just starting to have their kids. And I had a troubled son. Like, y'all know, he'd been in the Who Scout twice. He's had the run-in with the po-po more than twice, where I've had to leave my job or some shit happened. He's had fights. I've been up in the school talking to the truancy officer. I've been through it all. I've been through it all. And people, I was getting all these sound bites from people. You should raise your son this way. You should do this. You should do that. All these sound bites. I was so fucking confused as to what I should do. And when I didn't take all the advice, people were like, oh, that's because you're not taking the advice. This is why this is happening. That would never happen to me. Oh my God, if that was my son, I would do this and I would do that. I was like, I was overwhelmed, right? But I only should have been going to one place. I should have been dropping to my knees, asking for some blessings and some guidance. But I had all these sound bites around me. And when I stopped listening, I quieted the noise because my life was spinning out of control. I didn't know how to deal with the situation I was dealing with. And I was taking all these sound bites from people, that thought they were giving me good advice. And then I stopped listening. I got real quiet in my mind. I went through a depression. I did go through a depression for a period of time. Pop some Zolofts. I did. I was on medication for about 3 months. And I quieted the noise in my mind. And I took myself off of the Zoloft. Okay? They were like, my doctor was like, you're not supposed to do that, but I'm not a pill popper, so I can't be dealing with pills. Took myself off and started listening to myself. I started navigating out of my own space. I stopped oversharing. I started to try to manage my life from my perspective and not from all the sound bites. And things got better. I mean, it wasn't easy, but things got better. So the message today is, December is the month of peace, right? The message today is, don't tell everybody everything, right? Don't tell everybody everything, because even though people think they are giving you good advice, some people are giving you advice out of an unhealed space. And everything doesn't work the same for everybody. And it's so crazy because as my friends' kids started to get older and they started to have similar problems in my head, because my mouth wouldn't allow the sound to come out, because I didn't want to do the I told you so's or anything like that. But when I saw what they were going through with their kids, all the echoing that they gave to me, I would say to myself in my own head, I wonder if all that advice they gave me when I was going through it, are they leveraging that same advice? I would never say it, but it always made me wonder, right? And a couple of my friends have circled back around and they said to me, woo-wee, Robin, I thought I had the answers when it was you. But now it's me. Sometimes just be quiet and work on your damn self. Okay? DJ Dub said, I think elevators get stuck all the time because they use iPhone updates. DJ, don't. I know y'all got him on here. Good morning, Nakia. I know y'all got him on here. I'm glad you jumped on. Don't let him get away with that. All right? iPhone updates. He must have an Android. Cheryl Lee said, that's absolutely right. You still have to do the work. The therapist is just there to assist and share their psychological medical advice. That's it and that's all. Hillbilly said, right, not everyone needs to know. My wife and I said yeehaw in a cave this weekend. Wait a minute, Hillbilly. You see, this is why I want to come to West Virginia, because I want to fucking say yeehaw in a cave. Good morning, Mark. I should have known. I see one, I see the fucking other. The fuck? The shit? I love it, Hillbilly. I love it. DJ Dub said, right, Miss Robin, and the fact that a person's personal business is not everybody's business. Some people talk too damn much. Don't they though, DJ Dub? Don't they? Don't be laughing, Nakia, about the shit in the cave, because I want to do a yeehaw in the cave too. Hillbilly be living that fly. We can't even say street life. He be living that fly ass country life. The hillbilly fly ass life. I don't know, but I want to say yeehaw in the damn. Yeah, Nakia, you said shut up, Rob, because you knew what I was talking about, because the one pop on, here come the other. The fuck? Debbie, you're right. People mean well. They do. People mean well, but you said it best. We need to be praying and asking God, because he knows. Because let me tell you something. People are only operating out of their own experiences and what they think they know. Well, Mark, I am so glad that you are here and that you're not hanging at 100 feet in the air, dangling around. And I went and looked at your TikTok page, because I was like, oh, shoot, Mark is on TikTok. I saw you followed me. So I went and looked at your pictures. You really do be having that safety gear on. It's kind of cute, Mark. You be having all the hard hat and shit up in the sky. All right, you real serious with your job. The fuck? Hey, Mika. I'm not eating nothing in a cave. Wait a minute, Kia. You not eating nothing in a cave. I want to yeehaw in a fucking cave. Okay? Shit. I do. Deb said I got stuck in the elevator once and it was only for about an hour. And I just knew if it happened again, I would die. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. You can see I'm still here. Deb. If I get stuck in the elevator, they gonna write a whole fucking movie about me. It's gonna be Stuck in the Elevator Hackensack edition. I don't the fuck know, but they would write a whole movie because they would be like, you know what? We ain't never met nobody that acted like she did. I'm gonna try to climb the top. I'm gonna try to climb out the top hatch. I don't know. I'm gonna do some Mission Impossible shit. I don't even want to think about it. Oh my God, I can't breathe thinking about it. Like, no. I don't want to. What's going on, Aquanda? You trying to get yourself right? What you trying to get right? You got a doctor's appointment. You trying to get yourself right, but what's going on? Mentally, you trying to get yourself right? I can't believe she said. So today's topic, some of you already have engaged in this conversation. I have not brought it to Coffee with Friends, but I talked to a couple of y'all. Some of y'all were actually involved in the actual conversation when it happened because it happened on my TikTok live and I wanted to bring it here to Coffee with Friends. And some of the Coffee with Friends people was already engaged in a conversation because they were on my TikTok live. And then some, like, I believe I chatted it up with Smokey a bit or whatever, right? But I was on TikTok live on Hello Ghost. Good morning. You said Johnny Gill made a song about an elevator. I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't want to be stuck in it listening to shit. I don't want to be stuck in the elevator. All right. I was on TikTok and we were talking, and normally I jump on TikTok and I just do Coffee with Friends with music. We play music, and every now and again I have to make time to check people. Since Nut is my moderator, she's been helping me quiet people down. I try not to block people. I mute people because I need you to still get this positive energy from me, but you're gonna shut the F up. That's what you're gonna do, okay? And so when I was on TikTok live, I think Thursday or Friday, this gentleman jumped on my TikTok and he said, oh, no, what the hell? Wait, I almost messed up. Okay. This gentleman asked the question. He said, the topic is, I will not take you on a date if ... right? The question this gentleman asked was, is it right if I take you out on a date and you're sleeping with someone else? That was his first question. Is it right for me to take a woman out on a date, but she's sleeping with someone else? What's your first reaction to that? Because I'm going to tell you the first thing I asked him, because Nut jumped all over him on TikTok, and Fancy K jumped all over him on TikTok. But he said if he is taking a woman out on a date, but she is currently sleeping with someone else, why should he take her out on a date? What are y'all thoughts about this? This is why there's pee-pee and doo-doo in the dating pool. Okay. Deb said, what does that have to do with anything? You are dating only, not in a relationship. Okay. Anybody else? That's a good one, Debbie. Well, Nakia said, why is this his business? That's number 2. Anybody else? I will not take you on a date if, and his if was, if you are sleeping with someone else. Nakia said, and how would he even know? Okay, you taking all my responses and questions, and I love it. This way I don't have to put them out there, because these are all the things I want to know. What does that have to do with anything of us being out here on this date? Why are we even discussing this? Why is this your business? Right? How dare you even ask me a fucking question related to what I'm doing with my kitty cat, and you just asked me out on a date? Good morning, Angel. You just asked me out on a date. You don't know me. You don't know if you're going to like me, right? You worried about the wrong thing. How many women on here, when a guy asks them out on the date, how many women on here, all right, think about, oh, this guy's coming to take me on a date. I wonder if he's sleeping with anybody else. How many of you guys, women, think about that? I'm waiting for an answer. I want to know how many women think about who the man is sleeping with when he only simply asked her out on a date. Okay. Ghost said, if somebody else getting the coochie, make him pay for your dinner. Better keep that to yourself. Deb said, right, how does he even know? Hillbilly says, she is obviously not just into me. Relationship over. What relationship? It's a first date. He took her out on a date. You don't know each other. You're just going out on your first date. Right? And I made sure I clarified this on TikTok. I said, is this your first date or had y'all been dating? He said, no, first date. I see somebody I like. I want to take her out on a date. But is it right if I take her out on a date and feed her, and then she turn around and leave me and go get piped down by somebody else? I said, how the fuck do you know down by somebody else? Good morning, Nakia.
Hey, girl.
How do you know she's getting piped down by somebody else? How does that conversation even come up in the first date?
You don't know. I don't even understand why he asked that question. And first of all, Ghost, you could date multiple people at the same time and just be screwing one person. So I don't even understand what that has to do with anything. Because maybe the dude she is screwing did take her on a date. And now she met this person and he going to take her on a date. And it's okay when you're dating. Now, if you're in a relationship, that's different. That got to work within your own relational dynamic. And don't talk about my ways. I got to go in the office.
I'm like, oh, you got to go in the office today? That was me yesterday.
I mean, am I lying?
Hey, Ghost. We can't hear you, baby.
Oh, wait, there you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now, what the hell you got to say?
I don't say nah.
Nothing.
Nah, first date wise,
Exit right.
first date wise or whatever. Like, I got your number by, you know what I'm saying, if you got a man. Typically, when a guy come holler to you,
Use the left lane to stay to the
you tell me you ain't got no man, you just got somebody that you know what I'm saying, that you whatever. Well, okay, that's cool.
Why are y'all even discussing that, though?
Because I'm asking, you know what I'm saying, if you got a boyfriend or not, because I'm not trying to interfere with nothing that you got going on. Like, if you got a man, say that. You know what I'm saying? If you got something going on.
I don't have what if it's not a man? No, I don't have a man. Okay, I don't have to tell you I'm dating multiple people. No, I don't have a man.
You don't. You know what I'm saying? Typically, like that just naturally come out. Now, I will say, if you don't tell me, cool. I ain't tripping. That wasn't your man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping at all. You know, but if you really think that men can't tell when you got more going on than what you saying, you know what I'm saying? Then you a fool. Cause niggas know. Niggas know you. It ain't.
What's the problem in that if you're just dating? Like, why? Well, like this particular guy on TikTok was like, why should I take a woman out on a date? I said it's a first date. Like, you can't lock a woman's pussy down on a first date. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
And you can't lock a woman down, lock a woman coochie down, even if you're married to her. You know what I'm saying? That ain't your pussy. It's just your turn. You know what I'm saying?
know what I'm saying. I'm saying out of respect, if you're married, you're not going to be thrown. You shouldn't be throwing your pussy around. But if you're dating, right? If you're dating, how can somebody literally say, if I take you out on a date, you shouldn't be sleeping with nobody else? Isn't that what dating? Dating is. You're not in a relationship. It's
Well,
it's
no,
before you get into a relationship.
true. Like dating, yes, you are not in a relationship. Y'all don't, neither one of y'all belong to each other, or whatever the case may be. But for men, we're not gonna be spending money on you and somebody else getting the coochie. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, me having to take you on a date and spend money on you, I got to work towards this coochie. That nigga just getting it. Make that
He
nigga
working towards it too.
He
How
worked towards it too.
that
How
nigga
you know he didn't work towards it?
already fucking. What are you working towards? He getting it already with no relationship.
Because he already built it up to where they established that level of a relationship through their dating.
That nigga
So
get
now,
that nigga ain't worked for shit.
how you know?
He ain't got no relationship. But like, what work did this nigga really put in to commit?
maybe she is dictating the relationship terms.
You said what?
Maybe she dictates the relationship
Oh,
terms.
we know the maybe ain't going right now.
The what?
The maybe ain't working right now.
Look, Angel said they be taking us on dates, still fucking on other women, so I'm confused.
Hey, like I said, is long as
Yeah,
I don't,
men could do it, but we can't.
long as I don't know, I'm not tripping. As long as I don't know, I ain't tripping.
Wait, Smokey. You said that day would be the last day. How? Y'all were just dating.
Not paying for your food and somebody else fucking you.
But why are you even asking the person if they fucking somebody else on your first date?
Well, the same
Because
thing.
to me, if you ask me if I'm in a relationship, no, I'm not in a relationship. That don't mean I gotta turn around and say, oh, but I'm fucking on somebody.
9 times out of 10, the conversation then go, "Hey, you look very pretty. Can I take you out to eat?" And then we ain't say shit else till we got to the restaurant. That ain't how that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Conversation happened in between me getting your number and us going out on that first date. Conversation happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to know each other just a little bit more to see if I even wanted to take you out at all. I ain't take you out just because I seen you and you look pretty. Your looks ain't good enough for me. They ain't good enough.
Angel said, right, the patriarchy dictates that we need to stay pure virgins until they decide to wife us. Until they fucking decide to wife us. Right?
Yes, women determine who get coochie, men determine who get married.
Yep. I agree with that.
At the same damn time, if you're just dating a person, you're not even gonna know whether or not they screwing somebody else anyway, unless they just blatantly tell you, "I'm
You'll know.
screwing someone else."
You'll
Then
know.
you can make a decision on what you decide to do.
You know, because shit won't add up. All this playing like into you shit, and then every night or every other night she magically can't answer the motherfucking phone, or man, look here.
But you're not in a committed relationship.
Matter, you know what I'm saying? I'm building up to get to that. That's the thing. I'm building up to get there. You know what I'm saying? If I found out,
Yeah, but the way the dude posed the question was as if he's taking someone on a first date. You're never gonna know that on a first date.
Never gonna know.
again, like I just told her, on the first date, you got to that first date after we had conversation. You ain't get to that first date off me picking you up off the motherfucking street. We had conversation. So no, there's information exchange.
And you still not gonna know that.
Alright.
Mr. Grand Intuition, no, you still not gonna know that. People in first encounters, people let you know what they want you to know. It don't take that long to get to a first date, unless you long distance.
That's true.
It ain't
That's true.
it ain't
If somebody here
I
right
know
now
plenty of.
me out on a date, this guy might say, you know what, you want to go for coffee, you want to go for whatever, and we might end up going for coffee tomorrow. We didn't have no long conversation. But if you're in a long distance relationship, that's different because y'all are building an emotional relationship. Y'all talking a lot.
that coffee shit different. That's like buying you lunch. Like, I'll do a lunch date with you. Like we can do a lunch date, but I'm not taking you to dinner. I'm not taking you to dinner.
That's fine. But
I
still,
mean,
how
you
you
set the tone for what you're gonna go on a date for, but at the same damn time, I don't even understand how men even have a problem with this anyway. I know plenty of men who literally screwed multiple people at the same time until they figure out what it is or who it is that they want. But the minute a woman says, you know what, I'm a two and date them all, it's a freaking problem. Oh, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing y'all sound real backwards and real like you're double-minded. You have no idea what you really want. Men can do it, women can't do it. If a woman wants to do it, oh, you're man, like that, it's annoying. It literally is annoying and it's a waste of time. Men do
Guess
this
what?
shit all the time.
Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna speak for every man when I say this. All right, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
So
That is the best fucking response.
That's
Oh
why I
my
can't stand his. That's why I can't stand his ass. Some motherfucking
God,
so.
he make me sick. He make me
I don't
fucking sick. He said
care.
so. Oh my
Okay.
double
Y'all want
standards
to
are
sit up here, screw, and do everything y'all want to do. The minute a
like, man,
woman
the
say, "All
reality
right,
that
thank
we
you, you can take me on a date,"
double standards are
now it's a
true. You know what I'm
problem.
saying? Regardless of where people may feel like they're fucking real. They're fucking real. It is.
Thank you, Mark. People don't know the difference between dating and a relationship. They don't. They don't.
Yeah, dating you ain't committed. You know what I'm saying? Relationship you are. I get that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
But
I'm
dating, you want to try to
Hello.
lock down a woman's pussy, but you're not in a relationship. Like, I don't understand how y'all do that.
on get it to somebody else. I ain't spending no money on you if you're getting it to somebody else. Now,
Meanwhile, you as the man can go screw other people, and it's supposed to be okay.
yeah, facts. The 9 out of 10 you fucking that dude because you like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he fit your
So
standards and
you,
some
so you as a man, you could just you could
Oh,
just have sex with a mama, and it's just sex. You
thank
don't
you.
yeah,
like her.
well, fuck them hoes. That's all it was. Like, bitch, I like the way your
Who
lip
even
looks, so
wants to
I'm
have sex with hoes?
huh?
Oh my god.
Brian said he corrected himself. If I was a female, that would be the last day. Okay, that I can understand. Like if a guy asks me who I'm sleeping with on the first date, you right. I'm be like, Even if I'm not sleeping with anybody, like, why are you even going there? Like, don't even talk about my cootie. Period. Don't no conversation around my cootie. Who I'm sleeping with, what it look like, what it feel like, if it's wet, if it's dry, if it's big, if it's small. I don't want to have no conversation about my cootie.
Look, man, me personally, I need a Carfax on that thing. You know what I'm saying? I need a Carfax on that thing. Because if that motherfucker that had a shitload of owners, I don't want it. You can keep it. That shit belong.
It might not be a lemon, though.
Huh?
It might not be a lemon, though.
That's cool. But you know what I'm saying? With a shitload of owners, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I prefer something a little bit closer to a new car smell. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Meanwhile, your peen could be rated E for everybody, and you worried
And
about what a woman had. No.
like a motherfucker. Yep.
Exactly, Angel. Men tie a woman's worth to their vagina, but they don't want to
Yeah.
tie their worth to their dicks because they wouldn't be worth
No.
shit.
Because a woman, man, look, man,
Not worth a damn.
to a man, a woman's value is your sexual past. You know what I'm saying? To a woman, a man's value is what the fuck we bring to the table. What can we provide and protect for you? We value two different things. So stop telling niggas, oh, it's wrong for you to look at a woman and her having a body count and each other. Fuck all that.
That's the truth. That's the most truth. We value different things. That's the best way of saying it.
Like we value different things. We don't value the same shit. Men and women are different. Y'all don't give a fuck about that shit when it comes to a nigga, but we give a fuck about that when it comes to y'all. Like y'all
That is not necessarily true. Russell Simmons said he had sex with over 1,000 women. That's nasty.
in a majority sense, okay, not talking to you directly. A general, okay. Women value what men bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Can they provide, protect, you know what I'm saying, give them a sense of security? That's what the fuck women want and value from a nigga. We value your body count, your past, your sexual, like that matters to us. If you let the football team run through you, we're not gonna wipe you. We gonna just be another nigga on that, you know what I'm saying, that was on your belt. That's it. That's all we want to be at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like your sexual past matters to a man.
Aquanda said, "Shit, I fucked one dude, and later I fucked another motherfucker because I wanted to."
You have every right to do whatever
Ah,
you want to do. You have that right.
okay.
You have that right. You know what I'm saying? But don't. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that part. But you have that right. You have the choice to do whatever it is that you want to do.
Owen, I love you.
You have the choice. Everybody has the option to do whatever it is they want to do. You're grown. You know what I'm saying? But understand. Every decision has consequences. Whether they a decision that you feel like is good or a decision that you feel like is bad, it don't matter. Every decision has a consequence. Just be prepared for them.
Clive said it's a man's world. That's an honest statement too.
And y'all
What does that even mean?
outnumber
It's
us
what
by
they believe. It don't mean shit, but it's what they believe.
y'all outnumber us by
That
billions.
sounds ridiculous.
Still run this motherfucker.
That's the problem. That statement right there. It's a man's world, and that's why people they run around here
That ain't the problem.
this way. It is part of the problem. It is. It's been part of the problem.
No, I'm gonna rephrase this sentence. Clive said it's a man's world. I'm gonna throw in the analogy based on my mother's term, right? And my mother has always said to me, Robin, you have not dated men. You have had males in your life. You have not had a man in your life. Not a committed relationship. You have not had a man. You've had males. Okay, there's a difference. So, Clive, when you say it's a man's world, I want to say it's a male's world. Even though when I say that, because that's what these males think it is, right? So they get caught in these, well, men could do this and whatever. But really, do men really care about how many people this woman slept with on a first date? Do y'all really care about that? Thank you, Mark. No, ain't nobody giving a fuck about that. Come on. Listen, especially me. I'm 56. Don't fucking ask me. I've been here a while. I've been here the fuck a while.
Let him know, Robin.
Well, me personally, I speak for me and me alone. I don't give a fuck.
About what?
That's right, babe. Tell him.
You don't care about body count?
Not when we on
Shut
the
up,
first
Ghost.
date.
Oh, but after the first date, you care.
Cause peep this. Cause on my first date, I'm not going looking think I'm gonna get some pussy. So I don't. That conversation of sex. Hold on, let me finish. That conversation of sex don't even come up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not even gonna talk about body counts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get to know you as a person first.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we have our, like you said, phone conversations, that's when the sex talk come up. But let's get comfortable with each other first. First dates, we're not gonna be comfortable. We shy. We kind of trying to break the ice.
Okay.
So we gotta get comfortable, and this is me as a man. This is, like I said, I speak for myself.
Okay.
But what? Let's use Ghost analogy. If a woman tells you that her body count is high, you just gonna drop her?
But when are we talking about it, and when is this conversation coming up? Because that's key.
The win
At any point in time, and when the conversation come up, because Ghost said it don't matter if he hear that her body count is high, he dropping her. So even if it's a month, 2 months, or whatever, he dropping her.
But what if you really like this girl?
Don't care. You gotta go.
I'm gonna say.
See what I'm saying? That's what Ghost said.
Say this. What I say about that. In a sense,
Ghost is hilarious. He's like, bye.
Ghost right though, in a sense. Because think about it. Let me give you an analogy. You got a Mercedes Benz, a 2023 Mercedes Benz.
Oh Lord.
Ain't nobody finna drive no 2023 Mercedes Benz that got 123,000 miles on it already when you buying it. And we just still in 2023. Now let's be real. And that's for a woman too. If a woman hear that, if a man said, yeah, I done hit by over 200 women. Oh, you know you not finna mess with that man. Like, let's keep it real. Right. Be in reality. That's go for men and women.
I never know how many people my man slept with. I never asked. I don't care.
Let's keep it a book. Let's say you didn't ask that question.
I don't.
and you went out on this first date, and you know what I'm saying, you went on the date because you thought this was an actual woman, like a woman, you know what I'm saying, with some substance, and you want to actually get to know her.
Okay.
If you'd have knew that she was a whole hoe before you went on that first date, you wouldn't have took on that first date. You'd have just been trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So to find out later on down the line that she a whole thought, you be mad at the motherfucker that you wasted your money. You know what I'm saying? That you invested your time and your money in the first date. You be mad as fuck.
In your analogy, I can't lie. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But
like, I'm gonna be mad. Bitch, you just got a free meal out of me. I'm gonna be mad at the motherfucker.
So we messing up then. I agree, Debbie. We messing up. We should start asking and be like, oh my God, you had that many bodies, I'll fuck you by, and get up and leave the dinner table. Be like, we out.
We value different things. See, y'all wanna do that whole follow the leader shit, that tick for tack shit. If you ain't care about
aren't y'all leaders? We want to follow y'all.
Care about it before, don't care about it now because a nigga care about it. That's dumb. You know
no, I'm saying if I was on a first date with a guy, he brought up a sexual conversation about body counts and shit like that, I would be asking the same question to him. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how many motherfuckers I slept with. How many you sleep with? Because I'm gonna start asking too. Why? First of all, and it would be my last date because don't ask me about my vagina and where it's been.
Well, you know what I'm saying, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying. If I ask and you ain't like that question and you feel like this is gonna be the last day, I mean that's fine. I'm saying that just let me know and let
y'all gotta go by age too. It's not like y'all fucking 20-year-olds, right? If you fucking women, grown ass women,
grown ass women ain't no excuse to have 20 and 30 motherfucking niggas under your belt.
That's not even the point. Like, y'all making analogies based off of something that doesn't even make sense. At the end of the day, like, if I got a 2023 car and it got 100,000 miles on it, why would I purchase a car that's not even a year old with 100,000 miles on it? We're talking about women that have lived life and have lived.
You want an analogy?
And have lived life experiences, and not because they wanted to get ran through by a bunch of men. Like, for real? So you're judging a woman because a man didn't want to commit, a man didn't want to be faithful, whatever the case may be, whatever her situation is, we're judging women based on that. When some men have literally, Russell Simmons just came out and said he had sex with over 1,000 women. Yeah. Magic Johnson was doing the same thing. You got some of these average people having sex with hundreds and hundreds of women. They be 50 years old and have already had sex with 200 women. The average person. And I'm not saying that that's normal. But I'm not going to judge you based on your past experiences because you was out there a little bit and you can grow up, you can become mature, and then you can make decisions for your life. Like that all of that just sounds, it's very immature to me because a woman could have gone through whatever experience that she went through as a young adult, as a young woman who is learning her value, learning her worth, learning that she don't have to put out just to gain attention from a man. So because she went through those experiences, you're going to sit there and judge and call her a hoe? She's not even a hoe. And that's disrespectful. Calling her a hoe when you don't know her experience. That's very disrespectful for a man to do that and sit up there and judge a whole woman because she had a past. That's why we value different things. Because as women, grown women, we don't judge men based on their past.
Oh, they came back. You picked them off my damn show.
I'm not judging no man.
Man, that's you. You ain't.
My brother jumped on here and said, if a woman had 200 men, her walls are gone. Get off of here, Kazim. With that.
Like, you done fucked that many people. First of all, like, bitch, you're not finna feel no nigga. Like, every nigga falling in your twat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to secure no niggas. Fuck that. Like I said, to me, like, you can call it judgment. I prefer to be with a woman that ain't been passed around by the whole motherfucking community. That's my preference. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got.
She ain't even been passed around. That's the point. It's your perception that's warped. She hasn't even been passed around. It's not like she sat up here and said, "Oh, I'm gonna come fuck you." She ain't say what Aquanda said. She ain't say that. Maybe it's just been life experiences, and her not valuing herself. And that does happen. Some women place their value in what they can give a man because that's what the man said he wanted. And then when she matures and realizes, yo, I don't have to do all of that to prove my worth to nobody, then boom. But to
Okay.
sit up there and just act like, come on, every person's situation is different. Every woman ain't no hoe because she slept with 30 people. Oh, you a hoe.
And that's cool.
Meanwhile, your dick is ready to eat for everybody, can get
Yeah.
it with anybody. Come on.
And that's cool if that was your life experience. If that's how it happened out for you, just know at the end of the day, I'm gonna chuck deuce on your ass. I don't give a fuck how you got it. You
And
ain't
I
have,
mean,
you ain't have
that's
to
his
high
opinion.
count and no
I
We
mean, he can have his. I don't care about his opinion too much. It's just the fact that at the end of the day, people really gonna sit up here and say that you're gonna literally sit there and judge a whole grown ass woman based on a life she's no longer living, but because you asked the question and she gave you the honest answer, now she a hoe and she with the pass around it. Like what?
that, but that's my opinion though. That's how I feel about a woman with a high body count. That's my opinion.
Ugh. Well,
If
your opinion is very immature.
Well,
I mean,
Brian said he
you
only cares about who you're sleeping with
like I
while you're together, meaning in a relationship, right? That's what I'm assuming.
do
And
different.
I can agree with that.
We
Um,
do different things. You can call it immature. You can call it whatever you want to. Like I said, we value two different things. Just
I
like
already did.
your preference may be that you don't like no big niggas. I can say, oh, you that.
I dated a big nigga.
yes, you did,
Preference or whatever the case.
and not big muscular.
Definitely wasn't muscular.
No. Now you're judging. You're judging. No, you should date any and everybody in the world, no matter how
No,
big.
she said she dated a big
I
guy.
didn't say that.
No, but see,
I didn't.
so
I
then
didn't
I
say that. I
uh,
didn't. I never said that you should date any and everybody. You're entitled to your preference. My issue is with calling her a pass around and a hoe because that's what you think, and that
okay,
might not have been the experience.
but like
That's
this.
my issue. I can care less about your preference.
I'm gonna give you an analogy that was better than everybody else, and I used this analogy before, right? All right. When you go out for a job, you bring your resume. If they see within a 10-year time span, you got 30 motherfucking jobs. They not gonna hire you.
Why? If you
First
sit
of all,
down,
that's a lie. But go ahead.
They say
that's
they
not true.
don't.
First of all, you wouldn't
That's
have
not
30
true.
jobs
You
on your
ask
resume.
the
You
question.
only need 10
You
years of
ask
experience
the
on your
question.
resume.
Y'all ask the question. Are you gonna let me get my analogy out, or y'all gonna stop me halfway through? Okay. Anyway,
You.
a job not
We
gonna
heard
hire
your analogy before. I
you.
heard you when you said it.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Ghost. Finish your analogy about the job in
It
the
don't,
resume.
it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter no more.
Don't get upset. Fight for your opinion.
I'm not getting upset. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I see it is what it is. But like this, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you got a high ass body count, you ain't gonna be with me. You can be with whoever you want to be, but it ain't gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And my opinion is, I'm still gonna call you a thot. That's just my opinion. You call me one back, that's fine. I'll take that title. It'll be what it be. I don't care. But no, definitely not. That ain't how I
Wait,
go. Like,
Aquanda said her body count is over 30. Aquanda, you're not helping.
He called you a pass around.
You said you a thot. Angel said, if
Oh
a man
shit.
cared about my
who
body
just
count
said,
on the day, I'll never go on
body
a
count
date
over
with
30?
him.
Who just said they body count over
Aquanda
30?
said.
Aquanda,
Aquanda said that.
I'm being quite honest with you. We can tell.
goes get off my damn live, please.
But see,
Dad
that's why.
said, don't share that info, Aquanda, because they will hold it against you. And look what happened. Okay.
But
He
My
already.
brother, yeah, my brother said, if a woman tells a man, I fuck mad niggas, a nigga face would be priceless. And that question should not even be brought up. All because no one wants to know how many niggas or girls you sleep with. That shit is a real turn off. Real
see,
talk. Love you.
Why would you stop here,
but it's like I said earlier,
stupid?
even if you didn't tell us what your body count was, we can tell.
Yeah.
Like we can tell. Like I ain't gonna bullshit you, and I ain't trying to just point out a motherfucker like that. But I had that feeling before you even said that. Going to okay.
Ghost.
No, I'm just saying, like, as men, we can point out, we can tell it's be the things that women say. You know what I'm saying? Like we peep that shit. I think we do, but we peep shit. We know the thing, man. We just don't say nothing. We shut the fuck up.
I'm just gonna drink some vodka.
Oh, I need. Who has some weed now? I'm on my way to the office. I cannot. Oh,
Yeah,
what
we
in the
need a
world is
session.
happening?
We need a session. Clive said men think girls are super freak if they have multiple partners. I am out. Now, Clive, you know I know you personally, right?
I'm hanging up, Robin. Don't. I don't even know what to
Don't
say
hang
to
up.
this.
Don't hang up. You know I know you personally, right, Clive? And I know for sure you like a freak. So this is where y'all have a double-edged sword, right? You said men think girls are super freak and if they have multiple partners, but you are out. You don't want your girl to be a super freak, but then in a sense, you want the woman you're with to be a super freak. So explain. Did you think she learned how to be a super freak when she put your peen in her mouth? Or did you think that she had a little bit of practice before that?
No, I don't want you coming to me no virgin. You know what I'm saying? But the thing, the difference though, you can get your experience from being with one or two or three people for a long time. Your experience ain't gotta come from fucking a shitload of niggas. Quality, not
Oh
quantity.
boy.
You know, it's the ego. It's the male's ego that the woman has had so many men. They don't want to walk down the street and some guy be like, yeah, I had his bitch. It's the ego.
I
But women
mean,
walk past, listen, women walk past bitches every day that suck their man's dick, and we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We walk past
But
bitches every
that ain't
day
no
that suck
accomplishment
our
for a
man's
woman.
dick. Man,
But that ain't no accomplishment for a woman. Oh, I sucked his dick and his dick. That's not an accomplishment for a woman. But for a nigga to
and
say,
neither the hell is it for a man to say, "Yeah, I fucked her." So what? And
it is. It is. Like I said, we value different things.
because y'all goddamn ego is so easily bruised and fractured
No,
that
no,
something like that would bother you. Who the
no,
hell cares? It's a big world out here.
no.
not a big world.
Listen, I
When
gotta,
she hung up, not a big world.
but I know her ass still listening. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put this out there, man. For women, y'all don't give a damn about sex like that or whatever the case may be. Like it's not a big priority for y'all like that or whatnot. You know, too much like it is a man, For the simple fact that y'all can open up y'all DMs right now and it's dick being thrown at you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all kind of eggplants hitting y'all in the fucking face. Ain't no niggas ain't got them options. So it's like when we do get it, like we got it because we had to do a little work for it, or we had to talk for it, or we had to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like damn, a motherfucking achievement to get it. Pussy
Mhm.
like women. You know what I'm saying? We don't have options. So yes, again, like I've always said, we value two different things.
Yeah. Well, Johnny said, I don't care about your body count. I care about your reputation. Bam, that's a big deal because you can have a lot of body counts and nobody will ever
Your body
know.
is tied to your reputation. Your
No,
reputation.
because not see, but Ghost, not every woman's business is out there. You might meet a woman and she might have had a lot of body counts, but you will never know it. And because maybe she didn't have a lot of people in her neighborhood, or maybe she didn't have a lot of people that are around her still. You might never know it.
It ain't
So
common
it's about her
to come across a
reputation.
woman. It ain't common to come across a woman that has a high body count, and a lot of people don't know. That's not common to come across that type of woman.
Well, Kia said her phone overheated. She must have been using the Android. Kia, you should call in with the iPhone next time. Mark said, like I said, this shouldn't even be a conversation on the first date, period. I agree. My brother, you typing big paragraphs this morning, but we also have to understand how the person was raised and how the house is. Because if a man or a woman grow up around men in and out the house, they would think it would be okay, knowing it's not. But what we see around us, thank you, can become a part of our life experience. And I say that all the time, right? I say that all the time. She might not think anything is wrong with it. That's kind of what Kia was saying earlier when she said, you don't know what this woman has gone through. You don't know what she's been through. You don't know what her life experiences are.
And that's cool. That just means that your life experiences that you went through all equal up to you ain't for me.
Y'all said he's right. It don't
My
matter.
fault. It ain't my fault that you went through it. I'm sorry thinking that was normal. But today, you ain't for me. Okay. That's okay. You meant for somebody like one of these guys on here that say your body count don't matter. You meant for them, not me.
Listen, y'all be leaving because Y'all can't listen. If people really need to leave because they get triggered, then y'all should go ahead and leave, right? But this show is a healing platform, and we're going to be talking about things, and people are going to be giving their opinions and their various perspectives. And you might not like what people are saying, but we are not always here to like what everybody is saying. We're here to learn from each other and hear each other's perspectives. But if at any point anybody is triggered by whatever we're talking about and you need to leave, we respect that. All right, we love you. All right. DJ said, "Damn Ghost." My brother said she had a lot of help.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Band together. We got Ghost.
I'll be one of your helpers. Hold on. I'll be one of your helpers too. I just won't take you serious. You know what I'm saying? As I'm saying, and I just want to clarify this in case some of y'all feel this way when I talk like this. I don't feel like men are above women, you know what I'm saying, or that we better than women or no shit like that. Like, that's not what I mean when I say these things. I'm saying it from a point of we value different things.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
I know you for real, Ghost. So I know you come across aggressive and some people, but I get it. You're just opinionated.
I ain't for
you don't mean nothing. You don't mean no harm. Oh, you were using an iPhone. Oh my God. You know, I'm gonna cuss y'all out. Cheryl Lee said, "I've seen some men on social media who's having the cat thrown at them without having to work for it." Well, yeah. Cheryl Lee says some men be getting the kitty cat thrown at them. They don't have to work that damn hard. Not everybody. Good morning, Pat. Deb said, "But that's how it comes off, just so you know, and have people that don't know you can easily feel that way." He said, "Ghost is a cream puff. He just comes off hard." Exactly. He does. Ghost has a point. Now, Pat said Ghost has a point. He's just saying what people think out loud. And that's what and thank you, Pat. Right? We might not agree with it. We might not agree with it. But this is how a lot of men think. And that's why I don't understand why people get upset. Because he's letting us know this is how men think. We might not like it. Okay? And we don't have to like it. But this is how men think. Right? And we have men on here telling us how they think. And that's it, and that's all.
Oh,
I respect it. What's up, Aquanda?
Hey, everybody. I ain't gonna be on here too long because I gotta get my appointment at 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ghost. Do you think I'm fast?
No, he said you look like you had a lot of practice. He didn't say you were fast.
You asking me, do I think you fast?
Yeah.
Don't ask Ghost no damn questions.
Hey, thank you for being honest. But I have slowed down immensely.
That I mean, to be honest,
due to age.
If you say, not mine.
Come on now, I'm here.
If you
I got energy,
down,
I got me some Taco Bell.
Okay, if you slow down at the rate that you have me thinking what I think, nigga, I'd hate to see you in the past. Lord.
Well, shit, I was fast like early 20s. I ain't gonna lie. One night stand here, one night stand there.
Man, look at fast, nigga. I'm thinking you
fucking
you
in
out
the
here,
truck, fucking in the car.
NASCAR racing.
I'm surprised I ain't limber, but shit, yeah.
And that ain't stop you from getting a man, right?
I think it went reverse.
Have men ever asked you about your body counts?
No, he said that's in the past. He told me how he has inexperience, but I'm like, ugh, no wonder.
Well, that's a DJ. You must have been on the TikTok live that day. That's exactly what he said. He said, how would it look? I take you out for dinner, and then after dinner, you go get stroked down by another guy.
But how would they know though?
I'm finna feed you food right now, and we finna leave from this date, and you finna go let this man feed you dick. Nah,
I'm just saying, how would he know? Unless she said, hey, I had a nice dinner, now I'm gonna fuck someone else.
Exactly. How would he know?
How would he know?
Like I said,
unless he stalked her.
between the time I got your number and between the time that we went out on this date, conversation happened.
But you don't normally
if I
leave
want
dinner
to
and
take
go
you out
fuck
on the date,
somebody.
initially from first seeing you, I only want your number. I think you cute and I only want your number. Once I get your number, we conversate or whatever the case may be and get to know each other a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask you to go out. Again, men peep from conversation the type of woman that you are, or the type of woman that they think that you are. Now again, from conversation, you know what I'm saying? And sadly, I'm sorry, but I use you as an example. I am saying just from the conversation between you, from how I think how you are, whatever. Regardless of how bad you are, regardless of how fine you can be, regardless of how much you got your shit together, I wouldn't date you. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So again, y'all may not say what y'all body count is, but we can tell through conversation. We can tell a lot just by our conversation, the words that you use. Well, at least I can, because I pay attention to a bit detail like a motherfucker.
I never said I wasn't no freak. Been freak almost 42 years come Friday. Shit.
Well, you know what, Aquanda? I'm gonna tell you no lie. I love that you are honest, and that's it, and that's all. And people are gonna accept you for who you are or not. And I love that.
Yeah.
You know, I do. Pat said, well, wouldn't a man with a high body count either it shows irresponsibility and lack of judgment? No self-control.
He on that bridge. He go do that voice.
Like a monster. Deb said, I agree, Miss Pat. It's irresponsible on both parts at the end of the day. It's not fair to be one-sided. Agree, but you know how it is. Johnny said, men have egos and we are protective about our hearts. Don't make me feel like a fool by allowing me to date you and you smashing a whole nother dude. You're dating. You're not in a relationship.
Oh, I gotta get it. Y'all can hear me. I gotta get
learn
the difference. It's really fucking with my signal.
We hear you. You know.
Okay, well y'all chopping up on my end. That's what I gotta get off this bridge.
Okay. You're dating.
There's no commitment.
So basically, there's no commitment. You're not in a relationship. You're not committed, right? And so you're dating. So
may not see that person again in life after that day. Who knows?
Wait, Hillbilly said I won, not just participated. Yes, you did.
What he say?
Tia said, if you're not in a relationship, you should be able to do whatever you want to do until that relationship starts. Then there's nothing else to say. That's
if you choose to do that.
Thank you, Tia, aka Kazim, because I never tell y'all his name is Tia. That's one of my brothers.
Oh, okay.
My blood brother.
Hey, brother, how you doing? No.
That's one of my brothers for real. I'm surprised you on here having a conversation this morning because I talk about my family, how they don't be coming on here saying shit. And there you go. Love you too. Yeah. Actually, y'all, did y'all hear about that building that collapsed in the Bronx?
Mm-mm.
Now that I'm talking to my brother because he lives in the Bronx. You know, there was a 9-story building that collapsed in the Bronx. And it's so crazy because the whole fucking building collapsed and people are in it. People were in it. And so now all these people are homeless. And the building has several violations. But, you know, Clive, you're a property owner. You own a couple of apartment buildings and stuff like that. I have a question. This is an honest question. Do they send structural infrastructure people out to assess the foundation of the building to determine if the beams are in good health or if the foundation is in good health? I really want to know. For these buildings that are like 100 years old or whatever the case may be, how do they monitor buildings like that? Clive, can you please answer since you are owner of some buildings? Clive said, imagine going deep sea diving in the Cootie Cat and finding someone else down there. Why would you find someone else down there?
That's kind of freaky at the same time. Shit.
Somebody just down there like saying hi, or somebody down there meaning leftover sperm. Like what could be possibly down there?
Nah, they going too far with the cream. As hell no. We ain't on that.
Yeah, I'm happy nobody got hurt either, Kazim. I really want Clive to answer that question. Cheryl Lee said, how is meal equated with sex? Is it food for sex then? What is her worth if that's her compensation? How does meal equal sex?
A lot of guys do like think like that. They take you out tonight, then they want to fuck.
We can't hear
Sometimes
you.
I just lay there and take him.
No,
Like, here we go.
Hear you.
He's still on that bridge.
Oh, Clive said there's an annual inspection from the city. What the hell? So how did that building in the Bronx just collapse like that? We can't hear you, Ghost.
How old is the building?
Over 100 years old. But still, Clive said that they send out inspectors. But if the foundation is bad, how do they address something like that? Do you just keep giving them violations and letting people live there?
Nah, they have to clear that building out, or give people notes like, "Hey, this building is bad. It can collapse at any, a certain time." Something got to be said. Give them enough time to find somewhere else or something.
Oh, my brother said, if you find something down there, then you don't belong down there. That's the jungle.
They be like, hello.
There's an annual inspection from the city. So if the foundation is bad, Clive, right, and the city finds that out, what do they do? Like, do they just let people still live there? Johnny says, we going back to commitment starts when we get into a relationship. I think so. I never left that. I think once you're in a relationship, well, it depends. I don't know. I'm fucking confused.
Because we're like the guy, okay, y'all go to dinner, then he say he'll call you and stuff. Let's say you don't fuck nobody that night. You being good. He don't call or he don't answer the phone, whatever. I'm like, damn, I could have got some. He was bullshitting around. I mean, if that's what you're on.
Right. Like, say he take you on the first date.
Yeah.
Right? And then he what you doing you to death for the next 3 months. You know how
he quote unquote ghosts you.
Talking about what you doing, and he's not really putting in to the relationship.
I be like, I ain't seen you since we had dinner that day. Shoot.
He's trying to figure out why we can't hear him.
Maybe he go on and go back off, or
monster. Atia said because nobody paid attention to the violation and the building was built in 1912. Okay. Clive says someone got paid. I believe that.
11.
Somebody paid them inspectors. I believe that, because how the fuck a whole building fall apart? Like, that's ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
All these people are homeless, and it's the holidays. It's winter time.
You got buildings maybe 200 years old still okay.
Yeah.
Something happened.
My question is, do these people continue to put their rent inside of escrow? Or what happens? Because I can't afford to pay.
Somebody got to step in. FEMA, somebody. Red Cross.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers right now, if y'all don't have renter's insurance, get renter's insurance, okay? I have renter's insurance. I renew my shit every year because you want to make sure that if something happens to your place, that they can house you in a hotel or another complex similar to yours until your building and your apartment is back together.
Thank God it had nothing happen, knock on wood.
Get some insurance.
Ooh. Chipmunks. Christmas. You like my Grinch hat?
Yep, I do. You sound like Chipmunk Ghost. I don't know what it is in that area.
He's the fourth chipmunk.
Just remember when we sleep with someone, we sleep with who they slept with the past 10 years. Oh, that's true.
What happened? He's a country chipmunk.
You got to go out and come back in, Ghost. Go back.
Who they slept for the past 10 years.
Okay, love you too. Have a good work day. Shirley,
going to work. Okay.
I believe they are also fined if they fail inspection. It shuts down, and if it isn't rectified by a certain time, so how the hell this whole building collapsed? Hey, Fancy, they
Hey,
don't
Fancy.
got you. Hey, boo. Damn, y'all had people leaving. It must have been some real bullshit.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all leave. Y'all don't leave like that. I was
Y'all's an angel. But the thing is that listen,
I was trying.
say
Yeah.
it all the time. This platform is for everybody, right? We're not all at the same healed space at the same time, right? And we're not all gonna love where we're at and what we say. And some of us are gonna be triggered, and we are responsible for our triggers, so we have to protect our own mental space.
I know we ain't trying to cuss each other out. Shoot.
So at any given time, if somebody is triggered and they need to go, I respect.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. No big deal. Valerie said, yes, I always have renter's insurance. Me too. Well, yes, I'm used to New Jersey. Well,
I still sound like a chipmunk.
no,
Nah, you good now. You good.
Okay.
yes. Make sure y'all give a thumbs up.
Somebody got a text message.
Not me.
Yeah. But that was my topic today, yo. Let's just let's see how y'all felt. I guess we still feeling the same way. Body counts for women matter. Body counts for women don't matter. But I just
Good morning, my love.
I hope that the one thing that we did learn from this conversation is that keep your business to yourself. And if a motherfucker asks you about your body count on the first date, don't go on a second date with his ass. Train these motherfuckers to stop.
I'm gonna say I had 1,000. Can we eat, please? I'm kidding.
Oh, Kwanzaa! I want to know how.
What was that lady back in the day, Vanessa Del Rio? She's like, fuck so many guys.
Listen, you said 1,000. Can we eat, please? I would really love to be a fly on the wall. Let me tell you something. That's a good response, though, Kwanda. If a guy asks, he deserves that answer.
Yeah.
He do. He do. He really do. You be like, I don't know. Let me think.
I never had nobody ask me how many people I've been with.
I don't know. Something 40, 50, 60.
I guess they don't care.
What's on the menu? The fuck?
For real. Can I get a salad, please? Toss.
Well, this building, Pat, wasn't because of drugs and it blowing up. It was a structural issue. So it wasn't drugs. It wasn't anything like that. It was a structural issue. The building just collapsed. So for once, don't be trying to put crack and all of that on our.
Huh?
Hey, don't fucking put crack on the Bronx. Because we all from the Bronx, including you, Pat. Don't do us like that. DJ said, remember that. Well, it wasn't. The topic today was not about body count, right? The topic today was about being asked on a date and how men felt about you having other relations with men while they are trying to court you. That's what the conversation was about, but we ended up with the body count. So the topic wasn't about body count specifically. Okay, it's about terms of dating and what dating truly is and what the expectations of dating should be, right? And based on this guy's comment, he said, if I'm taking you out on a first date, you should not be smashing nobody else. And I told him fucking lies, because you don't know if you're gonna like me. You just asked me out. You don't know what my past was. You don't know what I got going on. You shouldn't even be worried about that. You should be trying to figure out if you want to get to know me further. And then if you decide you want to get to know me further, then we'll talk about, are you seeing other people? Maybe are you, do you have any other sexual partners? Then you get into shit like that once you realize you want to take it to another level, right? And then y'all talk about that shit. But, you don't know where that woman was in her life before you asked her out on a date. Okay. but I respect everybody's opinion. You know, my skin is, listen, I get triggered by stuff, but I've learned that we are all not the same, and I respect everybody's views. So, what do you say when they ask? That's a great question. What would, well, Kwame says she would say she slept with 1,000. What the fuck is for dinner? Right? That
I'm
would be
being
what. But
I'm
what
being
would you
sarcastic. I
say?
probably tell them the truth. The
But
truth
that's what
will set
you were
you
telling
free.
the truth. Okay. So, what would
I
y'all
got
say if
nothing to
I
hide.
asked y'all?
I'm
What
not
would
gonna
you
lie to somebody I barely know.
if a man asked me how many men I slept with?
I'm
I
gonna
would.
say the number and the
I
food
would
getting.
not answer.
Yeah.
But I would say to him that based on that question, this is probably going to be our last date because if that's what you're thinking about above and beyond getting to know me, right? By this time, do you even know what I do for a living? Do you know what my
That is
family?
getting to know you. That is getting to know you. Because that's part of your past too.
Why?
That's part of your history too. What you mean?
No,
Why?
what I do for a living is part of my current. Why are you talking about my past?
Because your past made you who you are, right?
No,
What you went through made you who
I
you are, right?
agree. But Ghost, I agree that question could come up at some point, maybe, but not on the first date, is what I'm saying. On the first,
Well, well on the first date, to
that's
ask a
all
question
I'm
like
saying.
that directly, to ask a question like that directly, I mean, no, that's a little too forward. But like I say, at the same time, through conversation, we can kind of get a feel for, what it may be,
Yeah,
whatever, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I feel like something like that, for me, I want to know a little early on so I don't waste my time.
I
I'm
get
saying
it.
because if I find out later, I'm gonna be mad that I sat there and wasted all this time
But
because then
there's
it's gonna be
other
you
ways,
wasting your time too.
right? But there's other ways, like you said, of finding that out without
Yeah,
direct
yeah,
question.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
Valerie said,
yeah.
"What do you do when they do ask?" Quanda says she's gonna tell them the truth. I'm gonna be like, "I they ain't
Yeah.
none of your business." That's my answer. Now we're gonna eat or we not. We're gonna go out
Yeah,
and
the
get
food getting cold. Shoot.
it.
And Valerie again, it goes back to you saying, but men have more body count than women, and we don't ask again. Like I said earlier, we value different things. As men and women, we value different things. You know what I'm saying? Sex is easy for y'all to get. Yeah, like I said earlier, you can open up your DM and it's sitting right there. You got options to choose from. Men don't. You know what I'm saying? Men don't get sex like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's my
Women do.
fancy.
You could if you ask.
It ain't that easy. It ain't that fucking. See,
Yes, fancy. You remember the guy from TikTok because you and Nut told him off.
Yeah, I wish I was up. I fell
You
asleep.
and Nut was like, you better go play with something safe. Nut
That
was
happened. That was this morning.
no, it's Thursday or Friday. I went live on TikTok before.
Oh shit. Okay.
I normally go live on TikTok in the morning. And Fancy and what day was it that Fancy was driving to Tyler? It was that day.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday morning. And
Saturday.
yeah, Saturday morning I jumped on TikTok live. I'm on TikTok live in the morning. And
Okay.
they were driving, and so Nut and Fancy K went off on that guy because he was serious. He was like, "Oh, do y'all hear what y'all are saying? Do y'all hear what y'all are saying?" And Peanut was like, "What? You can't tell her what to do with her snatch. Y'all just going on a first date." And he was like, "That don't even make sense. I'm gonna pay for food, and then you gonna go and get eggplant found by somebody else."
Yeah, the best of both worlds. I got
See,
fed and I'm ready to fuck.
I feed you food and he get to feed you dick. No.
And then vice versa, he take me
Get the
out,
fuck off
then you
my
can
dime?
fuck me.
Why that nigga get the fuck off my dime? See. Like I said, it's
Because you
conversation. We
offered
can tell.
first.
Say we can tell. Like I said, we can tell.
Goats. You keep putting your foot in it, Aquan.
Telling her that
Like a
I'll pay for the
motherfucker.
meal.
Dev said, but are people really asking about body count? It's been so long since I've been. No, nobody ever asked me.
Yeah, I don't think the question is ever directly, so
I
what's
think
your body
like
count? How
Ghost
many
said,
people you
they
slept
went
with?
directly.
Yeah, no, it ain't just direct like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know, like as men, we know that's offensive to a lot of women. So at the same time, it's like we do subtle shit or just have certain conversations, and again, we can tell through conversation what you might be like.
Valerie said, I don't see why it's important to know body count. Shit, we grown. We've been having sex. Damn, we not nuns.
Let us pray.
Let us pray. we not nuns.
It's for real.
Okay. None of your business. Valerie
I
said,
think the church will melt with my ass.
but who are these men sleeping with? They're sleeping with women that they don't want to have high body counts, but they're sleeping with women that they don't want to have high
Yeah,
body counts.
cause that's all they good for is to sleep with, not to get. Okay.
Pat said, I would say none of your business, boy. Bye.
All right, there you go.
Go ahead, Pat.
DJ Dub said, if the woman was a stripper, would she about her body count or let's move around? Listen, a woman being a stripper doesn't mean she fucks a lot of people either.
It don't.
She might be just trying to pay
don't,
through get to school and whatnot.
I've known strippers. that didn't get down like that. But
yeah,
that is like, you know, was known for a strip club. So at the end of the day, if you were a stripper, again, we'll add to your body count, but I ain't finna gal you.
My niece is a stripper.
Can't do it.
My niece is a stripper. She is badass. They fly.
You said who?
My niece. My brother who's in a Who Scout, his daughter, she is beautiful. Her body is bang slam banging. Right. I mean, listen, if she wasn't my niece, I'll go see her. Okay. She is banging. She travels.
You should go. It's a family affair. Go see her.
I can watch my niece do that. But you know, but I respect she grinds and she don't deal with the body count. She said that's a misconception. Strippers ain't, not all strippers are out here sleeping around. They just out here making money.
I was like, see, but the thing with that, like, when it comes to like a man thinking about even dating a stripper,
and she got a home.
At the end of the day, the whole motherfucking city know what your pussy look like. They know what you look like, butt ass naked.
Well, they know what your ass look like. She don't strip naked. They might know what her titties look like.
They should know that. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman that I'm gonna take serious. The whole town should know what you look like naked.
Did she use pasties?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. If you was in a strip club, a titty bar, whatever, you ain't
I'm in trouble because I be on a nude beach in Martha's Vineyard. I be on a nude beach in Jamaica. I be on every nude beach I can find.
You're not a stripper. That's not you living. You know, those are experiences.
I be out.
See, my stomach can cover my nipples. Shoot. I don't need no pasties, no nothing.
So what is that? So if I go to the nude beach all the time and I'm showing my body, am I not worthy?
That's it.
Nah,
that's
a
not
lot of people
job. You're not doing that for a living. That's your experience. You know what I'm saying? That's an experience.
Well, other people saw my body.
Other people in another country, you ain't gonna see these motherfuckers again.
Yeah.
You never know though.
But it's less risky. I don't go to the nude beach here. I did though. I did want to.
Where are the nude beaches at?
Well, I don't know where the new beaches are in Chicago. You'd have to look those up.
No, I mean just in general, like out of the country, or
I can't say they're everywhere. Like they're everywhere. Like you can find nude beaches everywhere.
Can we take a trip there? Coffee with Friends nude beach?
No.
2027.
Well, you know, Smokey, I don't live in the womb. I don't live in the jungle.
No.
You said what?
No. I go to adult resorts, but I will never go to a resort with y'all motherfuckers where y'all can get bone ass naked because I do not want to see y'all naked. Okay, keep y'all clothes on.
Yeah, that man don't mean that she fucking just because she's a stripper, Peanut. That definitely don't mean that. I'm saying that's just, you know, kind of like what strip clubs are kind of known for type thing. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, you ain't got to be fucking. The fact that you're a stripper, I wouldn't gal a woman for being a stripper. You know what I'm saying? Because your job is to let the world see you butt ass naked and get paid for it. I'm cool on that. That's like owning the OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? If you got an OnlyFans page, I'm not fucking with you neither.
Oh, I almost had a foot page.
That's your feet. I thought about that foot. Your feet.
Listen,
mine is still under maintenance. I'm debating.
Facts. That's true, Peanut.
My damn feet are cute. I don't care. Can y'all see my feet? My feet are cute. I could do a foot shit.
You want a Tom part too?
Peanut says, so what? You know, and she's a dancer, that her art. She embraces her body. Just because she strips doesn't mean she's fucking. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
pole dancer. That can be strictly for art and recreation, not just to be sexual.
The body
You
is
said
art. So what's the problem
yeah.
in displaying it? Only Westerners are hooked up on looking at the body. And that's how I learned to be so free with my body traveling. Right? I go to these other countries and people's titties be out. Nobody give a damn. I be like, what titties out? What is? And I started, and I was like, this shit feel good. Now,
They do that in Africa, no
the
problem.
resort that I'm going to in Jamaica, I love
Facts, it is.
because they have a new beach.
Everybody's
Ooh,
being judged.
Y'all not,
Everybody is being judged.
but my mama know I'm going right over there.
yeah.
Roy, they be
What's the
wanting to see ugly feet. I know you told me that, Deb. So I'm not gonna make no money on there. Those people that make money when their feet are busted. They don't, Val. Other countries don't care about nudity. They don't. They don't.
we all have the same thing. It might be up, it might be down.
Listen,
You
y'all
know.
know I used to go to hedonism every year.
They grew up with that being a normal. We ain't grow
Yeah,
up out there. You
yeah,
know, what countries do really don't matter. Then we don't live there.
yeah. We didn't grow up like that. You know, that's why. Listen, like I said, I was a hedo visitor every year. I like sexual energy. I'm shy. Y'all won't say shit. I am shy.
Me too.
You are, Aquanda. I did see it. You talk a lot of shit, but when they come for you, you buckle down. I do see your motivation out there. I do see it. I ain't gonna lie. I see it. But, you know, that's all I have for today, y'all. It is 9:47. I gotta get to damn work. You know, yesterday I worked, but I didn't work because I kind of just did a meeting, went into the office for lunch, came back, went and got my nails done. So I really gotta play around in the work yard today and catch up on some things. But I appreciate y'all. Listen, oh, there is one thing that I wanted to share here, but Kia is, I don't know if she's still listening, but I wanted to share that she is doing a push conference this weekend. She is a part of a push conference and she's speaking at this conference, Push to Win, right? Powerful, united, self confident, hardworking entrepreneurs determined to win and help others get into positions. And so I will be driving with her out to Connecticut where this event is
I
on
was in Connecticut.
um, Friday. There's another event, so I'm going to be weekend hopping with her, supporting her and her event. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, we are on here doing something. We come on here and we talk a lot, but the ladies on here and the men on here, we work hard, we grind, grinding for a living. All right. Now, Coffee with
Hmm.
Friends isn't making me no money yet, but it will one day. But for now, in parallel as I'm building my brand, I do have a whole nother job. And that's what it's about. And so I love to support people that are out here grinding and doing things no matter what it is, as long as you believe in it and it's adding positivity to the community. I'm all for the shit. I am. I definitely am. Peanut said my sister was a dancer and her body count to this day is 5 and she's 32, so that doesn't mean nothing. No, it doesn't. We all agree. Yeah. Grinding all my life, right, Val? We got to, cause baby, ain't nobody else gonna keep these lights on in my house. Cause ain't nobody here. Hello,
I'm one what?
Hello, hey.
anybody here? Hello,
Before somebody answers you too, you be like, what the fuck?
right?
You be like, damn, time to go.
Okay, I'm telling you. But
I'm
yeah,
one what, Peanut?
Huh?
I said Peanut. I'm talking about Peanut. She's talking about fancy your husband in this one. One what?
oh yeah. Oh, cause Fancy said right. Who the hell keeps saying that bull? She said your husband is one.
What, did they lose their value?
Yeah, so I guess
I'm talking about to a man. You don't lose your value in life or your value as a person.
right. Yeah, to a man, to a man, to a man, y'all, to a man.
Ghost is a good man. I wish
Yeah.
he had a brother though.
Uh,
Nope, he
Don't
all
do that.
forget it. Forget it. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get in here. I got 10
Wait,
minutes.
there's a couple of reminders. Everybody,
Okay.
a couple of reminders that I need to go over. The Friendsgiving house in Galveston, right? Just a reminder because I don't want nobody.
Okay.
I'm gonna remind y'all motherfuckers over and over and over and over. Okay,
Can you
March
remind me of the dates?
March 31st. I'm
You
putting
do, but okay.
March 31st is the due date of your remaining balance, right? A majority of the people owe 150. It's 250 per person for a majority of the people. There are some people who are paying a little bit more because of special requests or they are getting there a day early, okay, to prep the house. Those people know what their balance is, okay? Even me, I have a higher balance because I'm checking in a day early. And so if you have a higher balance than the 250 per person, you should know what your balance is, and it is due by March 31st. Now, if you do not pay your balance by March 31st, because RAW is going to make moves to pay this house off in April. I do not want to have a balance on this house in April because I need to focus on the end of year summer soiree, and I need to focus on the Friendsmas house in Florida. Okay. And so these other trips are going to start coming around fairly quickly as far as advertisements are concerned and deposits are concerned. Now, again, I'm not making any money off of these trips. These deposits that y'all are making is strictly for the cost of the house and for food, and I'm paying as well. And so it's not as if I'm making any money off of this. This is not about me making money. This is about us bringing people together, growing together, healing together, and trying to be our better selves. Okay. And so March 31st is the deposit for that. In a couple of weeks, I should be able to start advertising the end of summer soiree. Whoever is interested in going to that, deposits will be expected for that. And normally the last payment for that trip is due by April or so. And I'm picking a reasonable price place so that it's not a burden on our pockets. And I understand if everybody can't go. I get it. But and everybody is not going to be able to make every trip, and I understand that, right? But the trips are there. For Friendsmas, I am limiting it to 10 people. For the end of summer soiree, I'm not limiting it. But for the Friendsmas, the Christmas house in Florida, I'm limiting it to 10 people, all right? I will open the Friendsmas invitation up next year. And now those are my announcements, all right? Any questions?
Okay. No, but to respond to all this going on in the comment section, but that's why you're valuable, because you're not a freak and you offer so many things. When I say lose your value to a man, I mean going on. I mean as far as like how we'll treat you, how if we'll get into a relationship with you or not, or if you just somebody that we would sleep with type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by valuable to a man. I don't mean like you're not valuable as a person, like you don't have more to offer than just sex. I don't mean it in that way. You know what I'm saying? But like to a man, if we feel like we're gonna date you, get in a relationship with you, possibly marry you, your value goes down if your body count is high as fuck. You know, the possibility of getting married, that value goes down high as fuck. And that's what I mean. I don't mean like you as a person or what you bring to the table or what knowledge that you may have. I don't mean nothing like that.
Yeah. That's that. An opinion is a damn opinion.
Yeah, but you are valuable, motherfucker. And yes, I'm one of them men that do look at you and think you valuable as fuck. That's why I married you.
The mushy. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I appreciate y'all joining. So tomorrow I will be in the office. I have to go into the office tomorrow, so I will be back here on Thursday to do the show. I don't know what the topic is going to be. All right, but I will be back here on Thursday. As always, I appreciate you guys, Kwanda, Ghost, and Nakia for co-hosting with me this morning, and Mark for sticking his head in there.
Well, a lot of men that do.
He
a
stuck
lot of
his
men
head
that do
in there
disqualify him
for a minute and then gone. But I appreciate y'all. We know that fancy. It doesn't disqualify the women in the women's opinion, but some men are going to take themselves out the arena because of how they feel about the woman, and that's all right. This is how I always say, your person is for you. No matter what you've done in the past or any of that, your person, the person that's for you, is gonna come along, and that's gonna be the person for you. That's it, and that's all. Right? But I ain't asking no man how many people he slept with. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it because I don't give a damn. I just care about how many people you sleeping with once we are in a committed relationship, okay? And I feel like this, even when we're in a committed relationship, make sure if you do some grimy shit, don't nobody call me.
I ain't have to ask you. I ain't have to ask you. Man.
Well, Ghost always said he ain't have to ask you. He said he could tell. He always said that in his opinion. He said he does not come out and directly ask you, but there's ways he can determine based on the conversations y'all are having over a period of time what your body count kind of looks like. That's what Ghost said.
He knew from jump with me, Dyke. She been around the block and back and block and back and
No,
block and
that's
back.
Aquanda. That's because you come on here and you tell us about your block experiences.
Yeah, and then you come on here talking about you won't Mark, you won't smoke it. You know what I'm saying? You won't go like you like everything that come
And
on
do
here.
I
Somebody,
have them? So I'm
no,
supposed
you
to be
don't.
fucking up.
Your
No,
ass.
you said you must be messing up.
I'm like, I
No,
must
no.
be losing my touch. So it is what it is. But no, that's your man wrong, Smokey. I'm not going there.
Her words, man, can tell. Facts, Valerie. The way you carry yourself and the
I guess
words you
the
choose, yeah,
the
you
mob
can
don't
tell.
want. I guess the mob don't want ooh. So
No, say that shit loud, Smokey. Say that shit loud. So ain't no bitch calling
what?
over here.
Wait a minute, I can't see. What he say?
Listen.
She is like no. I ain't taking that back.
Wrong, you
Kwana
don't
is full
have
of
to
fucking
worry
life,
about
man.
me.
Kwana cool than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Very bubbly. You know what I'm saying?
She is. Aquanda is my VIP.
Straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet you, Ghost.
Yeah, I fuck with Quanda as a person, man. Straight up. I like her energy. You feel me?
I do too. I
Yeah.
love her. Right? I love her. And I
But
love
I'm
how
gonna
she
get in.
doesn't take it personal.
I'm gonna get in here before they cancel my damn appointment. I'll let y'all know what happens.
But thank you, Aquanda.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
All right. Aquanda is full of life. Good sis. She is. She's the VIP. What the hell is going on at UPS? The fuck? Oh. What happened? You dropped Mark off along the way. He was with you 5 seconds ago.
Nah, that's because we was at the house. I was at home. I came to work.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, y'all, it's been a pleasure. I will see y'all on Thursday because keep moving in love and peace. We are not fully in our healed version. We are constantly working on ourselves, and everyone is working at a different level, different pace. Right? So give each other grace. I say that all the time, right? But again, if you come to my show, know that this show is for everybody. It's a healing platform, and we say things, and we say how we feel. But some of those things can be triggers for other people, and I understand that. Because this is a healing platform, I respect that. If you are triggered, you're responsible for your triggers. And if you can't deal with the conversation or the topic of the day, I respect the fact that you have to remove yourself. I get it, right? I'm a host of the show, and sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, right? But I get through it because I too am learning so much from everybody's opinion and their perspectives. And guess what? We ask for the truth. And when we hear people giving us how they feel and the truth of how they feel, then we get upset about it. But this is the point. What's being spoken a lot of times out of people's mouths on this show is truly how people feel. And isn't that why we're here? To fucking understand? Right? And so with that, I'm out. Don't you have to go in the building?
Huh?
Don't you have to go in the building?
I already went in the building and
Oh,
went to the computer shit already.
okay.
We got 15 minutes before we start.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm out, but I might ping you after this to check on you, Ghost, cuz. But I gotta go. Listen, I I gotta go, y'all, but I'm gonna give y'all
Holla at me.
positive vibes. Yes, I will. The positive vibes of the day, because no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
Never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Roy to the bone. Come back on Thursday, y'all. Lord knows what the topic is gonna be, but get this message on the way out. Hey, hustle hard. Hey, I've been making moves. I've been doing shit my way or the highway.
And in the driveway is a nice
Hey.
way. Cause I'm going through the climb, I invite you.
What?
You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
Anything you want, anything you need.
your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy.
Hey, even when you feel
Low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I don't, y'all. Peace and love. I'm out. Until Thursday. Hey.